Hi everyone, I'm Patty. I'm a yoga instructor. I teach at the Bellevue and Kent facility. So we're gonna do a 20-minute yoga class. Let's get started, okay? So let's come to the top of our mats. We're gonna begin feet or hips distance apart. We're gonna do a few half sun salutations. Shoulders down the back, belly's engaged. Gaze is straight ahead. We're gonna inhale, legs are strong, reaching, pressing through the feet as you inhale. Exhale as you hinge at the hip, keeping that spine as long as you can. Let the crown of the hip arrive last. Hands to shins as we inhale. Back is flat, belly's engaged. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale. Go ahead and fold. Slight bend in the legs as you inhale. Reach, reach, reach for the sky. Reach through those fingertips. Exhale, arms by your side in Tadasana. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Heart leads you forward. On the inhale, lift and lengthen. Back is flat. Belly's engaged. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the legs as you sweep the arms wide to the sky. And then exhale with your arms by your side. One more half sun. Inhale. Heart leads you forward. Spine is long. Let the crown of the head drop to the earth last. Lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Slight bend in the legs. Sweep it wide to the sky. And exhale, arms by your side. All right, let's add on a little bit here. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Now I want you to step the left foot back. Low lunge. Let's take an inhale. And an exhale, press through that left heel. Now dip the left knee to the mat. And on the inhale, extending those fingers up. And then exhale as you lower your hips back towards the mat. Go ahead and let those shoulders relax. Couple breaths here. Continue to stretch and reach through those fingertips. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Now from here, you can either move right into downward dog, or from here, tabletop and then downward dog. That's your modification. Take a couple breaths in downward dog, pressing those heels towards the mat. Gaze is in between your shins or your thighs. We're gonna go through a chaturanga now. Inhale to plank, belly's engaged, press through that heels, beginner. Dip the knees, start to bend the elbows. They're squeezing into the side body, lowering the chest to the mat. Now your chest moves through your arms. Roll those shoulders down your back into cobra. Exhale, child's pose first. Now tuck your toes and move into downward dog. Let's do a couple breaths here. Again, gaze is in between the shins or the thighs, crown of the head's at the mat. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now let's put a bend in the legs as you inhale, your gaze lifts. Step one foot forward, followed by the other. Hands to shins, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slight bend, inhale, sweep the arms wide to the sky. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep wide. Exhale as you forward fold, hinging at the hips. This time, let's move the right foot back into a low lunge, pressing through the heel. Gaze is forward. We're gonna dip the right knee to the mat. The back toes are tucked. Inhale as you lift, reach through the fingers. And on the exhale, lower those hips back towards the mat. Let those shoulders be soft down your mat, back. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Take an inhale as you reach. Exhale, back to the mat. And you can do the modified version, back to tabletop first, or sweep that left foot back right into downward dog. Couple breaths here. Roll those shoulders down your back. Keep that belly engaged. Moving through a chaturanga flow. Inhale, 2 planks. Suck that belly in. Let's dip the knees, elbows bend, lowering the chest to the earth. Now the chest moves through the arms as you inhale into cobra. Roll those shoulders down your back. Exhale, child's pose, transitional. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Pressing those heels back to the earth. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Let's put a bend in the legs. The gaze lifts as you inhale. This time you can step or hop to the top of your mat. Lift and lengthen, hands to shins, or they can stay on your mat. Exhale, fold. Slight bend, sweep it wide as you inhale. And exhale, Tadasana. Couple Surya namaskar A's. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant those hands. Let's move it back. Belly's engaged as you inhale directly into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, shoulders down the back. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Remember, belly stays engaged. Shoulders are soft and down the back. Pressing those heels back to the earth. Put a bend in the legs. Inhale, gaze lifts. Step or hop to the top. Lift and lengthen. Gaze is at the tip of the nose. Exhale, fold. Sweep it wide to the sky. Root to rise. And exhale, arms by your side. One more Surya namaskar A. Inhale. Exhale as you forward fold. That heart brings you forward. Lift and lengthen. On your exhale, hands back to the earth. Step it back directly into plank position as you inhale. Belly's engaged. Dip. Exhale. Moving through into cobra or upward dog. Gaze is still at the tip of your nose. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths. Moving slow and with intention. Put a bend in the legs. Inhale, lift the gaze, step or hop to the top. And remember, you can make this as challenging as you want it or modify as you need. Inhale, back is flat, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sweep it wide to the sky. And exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, chair pose, tailbone to the mat. Weight is in your heels. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to do that again. Inhale, chair pose. Belly's engaged. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, chair pose. Remember, weight is in your heels. Maybe hands at prayer for a modification. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the legs, sweep it wide to the sky. And exhale, Tadasana. Let's do warrior one. So let's step the left foot back. It's going to turn at a 45 degrees. Right foot is parallel. Let's begin with the right leg straight. Belly's engaged, hips are square to the front of the room. On the inhale, as you sweep the arms wide, put a bend in that right leg, reaching through the fingertips. Pressing through to the outside of that left foot. Couple of breaths. As you straighten out the right leg, bring your hands to your hips. Belly stays engaged. Let's step to the top. Let's do a half sun salutation here. Inhale, arms sweep wide. Exhale as you forward fold. Lift and lengthen, hands to the shins or your mat. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the legs as you sweep it wide. And exhale, Tadasana. Let's go to the other side. Now the right foot steps back. It's at a 45. Left foot is parallel. Arms sweep wide as you bend your left leg, reaching through the fingers. Those shoulders are rolling down the back. Hips are square to the front of the room. Another breath here. Bringing hands to hips as you straighten out that leg. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, move the right foot up to meet the left foot. Adding another half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slight bend in the legs. Let's sweep it wide up to the sky. And exhale, release your arms by your side. Now from here, we're gonna step back into Warrior Two. And it's a little different than Warrior One, so you wanna be heel to heel here. We're gonna sweep the arms wide as you inhale, and then on the exhale, put a bend in that right leg. Arms are coming directly out of the shoulders. Your arms are strong. Remember, warrior. Gaze is at your fingers. Couple breaths. Tuck that tailbone under. Belly's engaged. Shoulders are relaxed. Moving into reverse warrior. That right palm comes up. Hand to hip. And on the inhale, reach the fingers up to the sky. And on the exhale, as you settle into the pose. Now, if this bothers your neck to look up, turn and look at your back foot. All the while pressing through the outside of that back foot. From here, on the inhale, we're gonna straighten out that right leg. And on the exhale, moving right to Warrior Two, and then right into side angle. Let's bring that right elbow to the right, top of the right thigh, left hand on the left hip. Roll that shoulder down your back and inhale, sweeping those left fingertips to the sky, chest and belly roll. On your inhale, sweep those arms wide as you straighten out that right leg. Exhale, bump out that left hip, right hand to shin, maybe the ankle, maybe to the earth as you reach those left fingertips, rolling belly and chest to the sky. Couple of breaths here. Let's go ahead and exhale, bringing both hands back to the mat on either side of the foot. Put a bend in that right leg, left heel lifts, and from here, moving either into tabletop first or directly to down dog. Couple of breaths. Belly's engaged. Pressing the heels to the earth. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, hop or step to the top. Lift and lengthen. Release and fold. Let's sweep it wide to the sky. And on your exhale, hands release by your side. Moving on to the other side, let's move the right foot back. Remember, lining up heel to heel. On the inhale, arms sweep wide. Exhale, bending that left leg. Arms coming directly from the shoulders. Gazer at your left fingertips. And tuck that tailbone under. Left palm moves up, and on the inhale, reach, 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 and exhale as your fingers reach for the back of the room. Again, either look up or turn and look at your back foot, pressing through the outside of that right foot. From here, we're going to straighten out the leg. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, once again, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, bump the right hip to the back of the room, and that left hand reaches for the shin, the ankle, or the earth. Hand to hip, shoulder rolls down the back. Inhale, sweeping those fingers to the sky, and turning chest and belly up to the sky. Couple breaths. Again, you can either look up, if it bothers the neck, turn and look at your foot. Okay, from here, once again, exhale, both hands to the mat. You're on either side of the foot. That right heel is going to come up. Put a bend in the left leg on your exhale, moving either to tabletop first or downward dog. We're going to go through a chaturanga flow. Inhale to plank, exhale and do your flow. Cobra, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths, longer if you need it. We're gonna move forward now. Inhale, bend the legs, gaze lifts, step or hop to the top. Lift and lengthen, release and fold. Sweep it up, root to rise. Inhale and exhale. Mountain cave. Let's do some balance. We're gonna do tree pose. Now remember, you can make this as challenging or less challenging as your body is calling for. So let's load up the right foot. This is beginner big toe. You can move through up the trunk of the tree into the most challenging position. Hold, breathing in and out through the nose, keeping that gaze steady. Belly's engaged, shoulders are relaxed down the back. And let's go ahead and release, shake it out, and move over to the other side. So let's load it up on the left foot. Again, beginner, hands at heart center, belly's engaged. We've got a very focused gaze. I like to move my foot up the trunk of the tree to see how my body is handling the balance for today. Because as we all know, balance changes from one moment to the next. Holding steady that gaze. And just remember, you can hold these poses for longer, or you can just move to the timing of the video. It's completely up to you what your body is calling for. Exhale, back to center. Let's go ahead and release. Inhale, sweep it wide to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, lift and lengthen. Release and fold. Put a bend in the legs. Let's go ahead and come down to the mat. All the way down onto our backs. Bring those legs into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Massage that lower back. Now bring your arms wide, palms down, fingers are spread wide, belly's engaged. Take an inhale, exhale over to the side. You can bring the right hand on top of the left thigh. Just adding a little bit of pressure here with the hand helps you get a little deeper into that left hip, left IT band. We'll take a couple breaths here. Make sure that left shoulder stays on the floor. If it lifts, take a block and put it in between your legs. Belly's engaged as you inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side, repeating what we did on the opposite side. Again, make sure that right shoulder stays on the mat. Put a block in between the legs if it wants to lift. Take a couple of breaths here. Belly's engaged still as you come back to your center on the inhale, releasing your feet back to the earth. As you exhale, we're going to do a back bend. Bring those heels close to your bottom. Arms long by your side, belly is engaged. We're gonna press through your heels and your big toes as you lift those hips to the sky. Keep lifting the hips. Squeeze your inner thighs and your knees together. Hold here. Make sure that you got space between your chin and your chest. Try not to tuck the chin, because once you tuck that chin, then your neck is no longer flat on the mat. So you want that chin away from the chest. On the exhale, let's go ahead and bring the body back to your mat. Once again, bring those legs back into the chest, hands on top of the knees. Let's circle. Big wide circles for those hips. 4 and 5. Let's reverse the direction. Back to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Now extend one leg at a time. Down the mat. Relaxing the whole body. Let everything just be soft. Sink into the earth. Close your eyes. And now it's rest time, yogis, shavasana. And from here, you can remain here as long as you like. Just close your eyes and let everything go. Rest. Be still. And when you feel that you are ready to move again, yogis, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe let the head gently rock from side to side. Reach the arms overhead. Extend through fingers and toes. Exhale, bring those legs back into your center. Roll over to your right side. Use that right elbow and the palm of your left hand to press yourself safely, gently back up into your seated position. Come to a very comfortable position here. Hands at heart center in gratitude. Thank you so much for taking care of yourselves, yogis. May this practice have a positive effect on the rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.